This isn't going to make us late, is it?
No, it's all right. We've got some time yet.
Just had to sit down for a minute. I'm shaking all over.
There's no need to be nervous about Stevens. He's one of the best doctors I know to take over your therapy. You'll get along just fine, I know.
Yeah, well, it's not that. It's the way I feel scares me. It's like I'm turning back to what I was.
In what way?
Well, when I found out that it was Eve Wilder who had me blamed for bashing Mrs. Barry, I wanted to get her. I'd have really hurt her, I think, if I had the chance.
And that worries you?
Well, yeah.
Good. Because when it doesn't, you've really got something to worry about. When someone intentionally hurts us, it's only normal we want to try and hit back at them. As it is living in a civilized society, we've got to learn to control those feelings. Some of us can, others can't. That's the big difference between the way you were and the way you are now. The old Reb couldn't control those feelings, didn't even try. The new Reb can. Does that make it easier?
Yeah, I suppose. A bit.
Good.
Hell of a big world out there.
Yeah. Oh, well, look who it is. The young Einstein. You won any Nobel Prizes yet?
Suppose Mum's home?
Oh, she's bloody home. Where else is she likely to be? She's feeling a bit crook this morning. Hey, I just had a call from your brother.
Yeah, reverse charges, was it?
Don't you get bloody smart with me, son. No, he's got himself a good job now. It's more than you're likely ever to do. Up on a cane farm in Queensland. Real man's work. Not that you know what that is.
Yeah, well, let's hope he keeps this job a bit longer than the last one. Mum!
Oh, in here, love. Oh, I wasn't expecting you today.
Oh, no. But I had some spare time today, so I just thought I'd see how you were. Do you want a cuppa?
Oh, don't bother. I'll do it.
Oh, not again.
Oh, I'd forgotten all about that, and it's nothing.
What was it this time?
Don't worry about it. It's nothing serious.
It never is with him. How much longer are you going to put up with it?
Honestly, Peter, it doesn't bother me anymore. Well, it's a little bit harder now you're not living at home, but at least it looks as if Harry's going to be away for a while, so I suppose it more or less evens things out.
Hmm. Yeah, big man on a cane farm now, I gather, huh?
Well, it's a job. Your father's happy about it.
We all know what a great authority he is on career opportunities.
Now, don't you start anything, hmm? Come on, let's put the kettle on.
Hardly said a word. You all right? Oh, yes. Just tired. It's funny how hospitals do that, too. At least the doctor said Joyce is out of danger now. It's about the one thing I can be thankful for. I don't know. Must be getting old. Just don't seem to be able to cope with things the way I used to. Oh, come on. It's got to the point, Meg, where every time someone says my name, I jump. This business with Eve Wilder and David, Joyce, May Collins, and now Nora Flynn. It's just one disaster after another. And all I can think of is what's going to come next. We've been through rough patches before. It'll blow over. Maybe. We just don't seem to get anywhere, though, do we? You bend over backwards trying to be fair to the women, then all it takes is one thing like this for them all to turn against you. Makes you wonder whether Joan Ferguson's got the right idea. Oh, dear. As bad as that, is it? No, not really. I am starting to feel it's one step forward and 3 steps back. I really don't know whether I've got the energy to keep going. You know what I think? I think we ought to have dinner tonight, just to cheer ourselves up. Sounds like a good idea. Let's get some takeaway. If I haven't already cracked up by then.
Oh, yeah. It probably
well clear by now. She could even be interstate.
Oh, that is if Kelly didn't do her in like she reckoned she did.
Oh, I don't believe that. Nora can take care of Kelly.
Want to tell her that?
No.
What are you looking for?
Oh, tissues. My hay fever's playing up
Ah,
again.
in the locker. I didn't know you got hay fever.
Oh, it's only sometimes. I think the smoke at the barbecue got it going.
I haven't got round chucking it out yet, you know.
You don't have to be embarrassed about keeping a photo of your mum. She probably had a really good reason for not coming to see you.
Yeah, sure. Look, we got any coffee or, you know?
No one would blame you for being upset, you know.
I've said I'm not. Yeah, well, wouldn't you be? I mean, she could have at least made the effort to come and see me once. Oh, well, that's the way she feels. I mean, it's fine with me. Who needs a mum anyway? More trouble than they're worth. Look, I'll go grab the toot.
What do you want?
You argued this afternoon with me, in front of everyone. I'm here to show you you shouldn't have done that.
It went scuttling down the road. Oh, but you know, the time of the year I like best was Queen's birthday weekend. You never saw so many politicians and business tycoons coming in all at the same time to celebrate their new knighthoods.
I know, same sort of thing with me. Who was that wealthy grazier? Oh, you know the one. Bought himself an MBE. Yeah, he came in reeking of sheep, dags and whiskey. He paid me $1,000 to stay with him all night. I ask you, Jessie, how often would that happen nowadays?
Maybe we better come out of retirement and see.
Hey, that'd be a giggle, wouldn't it? Mind you, I bet we could still give some of those young ones a run for their money.
Oh, no, Mabel, it's all changed. The customer isn't interested in gentility anymore. It's all handcuffs and whips and coloured TV screens above the bed instead of mirrors. The profession's lost its innocence, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Still, there's a lot of nice young girls on the game these days. Yeah, I love it when they call around for a cuppa. We get talking about the old days, you know.
Nice to know we're not completely forgotten.
Yeah. Forgotten? You? Don't be silly. You could have been more famous than Tilly Devine, except she had all those dreadful journalist friends to write about her in the papers. You know, you had the best figure in the business in those days.
Yeah, well, it's all history now. We're just a couple of respectable middle-aged ladies who couldn't get arrested if we tried.
Yeah.
If we laughed out a few more years, they'd probably give us MBEs of our own.
Oh, wouldn't that be a turn-up?
Under the bed, girl. It's a raid.
Hey, might be the Queen with our MBEs.
Yes, dear, what can I do? Oh, my God, it isn't.
I want to talk to you.
I'm sure you do. Come on in, then.
In private?
You never did like Mabel in the old days. Well, she stays. On past record, it would be well to have a witness to whatever you're going to say. How's the kid?
That's why I'm here. I've been saddled with her for long enough. I want her off my back.
Do you indeed?
Yes, I do, and I want you to tell her the truth. That you're her real mother.